Hi there, friends. This is Traci with the Cherryville Branch Library. I am here with you in another virtual story time. Last week, we brought together A, B, C, and D, the first 4 letters of the alphabet. We're moving on today to our 5th letter. Do you know what that is? What comes after D? That's right, letter E. And here's my letter E bag. There's our uppercase E and our lowercase e. Let's see if you know what might be in the bag. I already heard something that I think you'll know what it is. We use these in story time, and we sing a song about a chicken who has one. And yes, chickens do lay these. And you might eat them for breakfast too. Scrambled, fried. Do you know what that is? That's right, it's an egg. Well, you can't eat a shaker egg for breakfast, but yes, you can eat a real egg, right? What color's the egg? That's right, it's blue. Now, let's see, the next thing I have doesn't sound like it starts with the letter E, but it does. This is the thing you see with. You have them on your face. I am going to blink mine. Do you know what those are? Did you say it's an I? That's right. I sounds like it starts with the letter I, but it actually starts with the letter E. I is spelled E-Y-E, so it is a letter E word. And that is a very large I. A little scared of it. Now this last thing is what we're actually doing for story time today. This is a very large mammal, gray, has big ears that'll flap back and forth, has a tail, oh, and it has a long trunk that it eats with and sometimes trumpets with. Do you know what that is? Did you say it's an elephant? Yes, this is my craft elephant. He's missing his trunk. You can tell exactly where his nose should be, right in there. But yes, he starts with the letter E, and that is what we're doing for story time today is elephants. I thought that would be something fun. We haven't really done a lot of animals, but I like elephants. So you'll notice I have a bathtub behind me. I have a flannel board that makes me think about elephants in a bath. And I also thought about a book, and it is called Get Out of My Bath. And it's about our elephant here. This is by Britta Teckentrup. And on the back it says that Ellie is having a great time splashing around in her bath. But soon everyone else wants to join in the fun. How can she get her bath all to herself again? She might need some help from you. And did you notice Ellie's name starts with a letter E, doesn't it? Yes, this is a lot of fun. This is an audience participation type book. Sometimes we have to yell, or maybe we have to move the book around to help Ellie get her bathtub back for herself. And I have to admit, I don't know that I would want to share my bath. Maybe, but probably not. So yeah, I have my bathtub, right? I know we've done a bathtub chant before. I think we did one with hippos. I don't remember if we've done the one with the elephants or not, but that's the one I know, which is about elephants swimming in a tub. So we're going to count up from 1 to 5. And remember, we're going to knock. And so clap your hands when we knock. And we're going to splash. Pat your knees when we splash. And then we'll ask somebody else to come in. So 1 elephant in a bathtub going for a swim. Knock, knock, splash, splash, come on in. 2 elephants in the tub going for a swim. Knock, knock, splash, splash, come on in. 3 elephants in the bathtub going for a swim. Knock, knock, splash, splash, come on in. You think we can fit another elephant? Why not? 4 elephants in the bathtub going for a swim. Knock, knock, splash, splash, come on in. 5 elephants in the bathtub going for a swim. Knock, knock, splash, splash. Oh no, they all fell in. And that's the end of our rhyme. Ah, you notice there's feet. Yes, these are the feet of my flannel boards. That's how the board stays up. You thought it was magic, didn't you? So let's look at our elephants. Did you notice that they had numbers on them? 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And they're different colors too, aren't they? So what color is number 5? That's right, he's green. What about number 3? It's a dark orange. You could have said red. I would be okay with that. What about 2? What color's 2? Ooh, yes, he's very yellow. And what about 4? Yeah, purple. Almost matches my shirt, doesn't it? And then lastly, number 1 is, that's right, he's blue. So there's our 5 elephants swimming in the tub. I don't really know that they should be swimming. That's kind of dangerous, I think. Especially if you're in the bathtub. Wasn't a very large tub, was it? I feel like they needed a much, much larger bathtub. So, talking about elephants always makes me think of Mo Willems because he writes the Elephant and Piggy series. I love Elephant and Piggy, and actually, the elephant's name is Gerald. Piggy is just Piggy, but this is Gerald. It's hard to pick a favorite. He's written so many great Piggy and Elephant books, but this one I think just might be my favorite because there's ice cream in this book. Should I share my ice cream? It is the age-old dilemma. Elephant has ice cream cone, wishes to eat ice cream cone, realizes best friend might also like to relish in the ice cream cone, but best friend is not around. So what do? Do you just eat the ice cream cone, or do you try to find the best friend and share the ice cream cone? It's a lot of fun, and you can be very dramatic with it too. Probably a big reason I love the Mo Willems books because you can get really fun with them. But that makes me think of ice cream, and I happen to have, that's right, it's another flannel board. So I thought maybe we would build an ice cream cone. What do you think? So what is the first thing you need to do if you're going to build an ice cream cone? That's right, you gotta have a cone. So we'll put that on the board. There's our cone. I believe that's a waffle cone, which is probably the best type of cone. Although sugar's awful good too. All right. Oh, here is some ice cream, the best in town. So many flavors, but first, ooh, the chocolate. What color's the chocolate? That's right, it's brown. So we'll put our brown chocolate scoop on first. We could eat it just like that, right? Let's get another scoop. The second's the creamiest I've ever seen. Let's scoop up some ice cream that's minty and green. That's right, mint chocolate chip probably. See, little chocolate chips. I love mint chocolate chip, it's so yummy. Do you like mint chocolate chip? I think it's really good. Where should we put this? Let's go about right there. There we go. You gotta get your scoops just right. You wanna be able to still see the scoop underneath, right? You don't wanna mush them together too much. The third scoop is yummy. The best, some might think. Let's eat up the ice cream that's strawberry. And that's right, it's pink. Ooh, yum, yum, yum. And again, we'll get it in just the right place. There we go. Because you don't want to mix up your flavors. I don't know, strawberry on top of mint chocolate chip? What do you think? Ooh, the fourth isn't nearly so mellow. So tart and sweet is this lemony yellow. That's right. Do you think there's actually lemon ice cream? I'm wondering if that might even be sorbet. Have you heard of that? Sorbet? Could be sorbet. I've never heard of lemon ice cream, but I've heard of lemon sorbet, but that's okay. A popular flavor is the fifth. Oh, what a sight. There at the tip top is vanilla and, that's right, white. Ooh, and look, we've even got some sprinkles on that one. That's awesome. I don't know about you, but that ice cream cone looks just about perfect, don't you think? Ah, but it's incomplete. Before we can be fed, we need to top off our ice cream with a cherry. And that is That's right, it's red. So we'll put a big red cherry up there. Oh my. What an ice cream cone we built. So we've got our cone, our chocolate ice cream, which is, right, brown, our mint ice cream, which is green, our strawberry ice cream, which is pink, and then lemon, which is, that's right, yellow, and then finally, vanilla. And don't forget the cherry on top. Oh, wow, that was so much fun. I love ice cream. It's a really good ice cream cone too, right? Well, when we're talking about elephants, sometimes it's good to have a nonfiction book, and this one is simply called The Elephant by Jenni Desmond. So this is a nonfiction, you can tell because we've got the numbers here, and this is a book that has real facts about elephants. But it also is drawn sort of like a picture book. And that's what's nice. Sometimes the nonfiction has these drawings in it, so it's easier to bring the nonfiction and the facts to your child. Sometimes we do have books that have real pictures of elephants too, and you definitely want to do some realistic things as well, but it's kind of hard to tell. Usually I recommend do both. Have the fun pictures, but also have the realistic. So, I think we need to, let's see. I'm going to take these elephants off. I've got some different elephants, and we're going to go playing again. But this time we're going to play in a different place. We're going to play, we're going to play on a spider web. I mean, it is October. It is the spooky season, so my elephants are going to go play on the spider web. Do you know this one about 5 elephants who play on a spider web? Well, we're going to start with, of course, one. One little elephant went out to play upon a spider's web one day. Let's go put her up here. She was having so much fun, she wanted another elephant to come. Ready? We're going to call, "Hey, elephant!" And look, she got a friend. 2 little elephants went out to play upon a spider's web one day. They were having so much fun, they called for another one. "Hey, elephant!" And look, they got another friend. Now how many spider webs? How many elephants do we have? We only have 1 spider web. I don't want more spiders than that. That's right, we have 3. 3 little elephants went out to play upon a spider's web one day. They were having so much fun, they wanted another elephant to come, so they called out. Ready? "Hey, elephant!" And they got another friend. So now how many elephants do we have? 1, 2, 3. That's right, we have 4. 4 little elephants went out to play upon a spider's web one day. They were having so much fun. They wanted 1 more elephant to come. Are we ready? "Hey, elephant!" Oh, he looks like he's definitely going to be fun, don't you think? Yes, indeed. 5 little elephants went out to play upon a spider's web one day. The web went creak, the web went crack, and 5 little elephants came running back. And that is the end of our story. And there's our elephants stuck in our spider's web. Now, could an elephant really get stuck in a spider web, do you think? I mean, look how big the elephant is. Do you think he could really get stuck in a spider web? I hope not, because think how big the spider would have to be. Oh, that would be scary. And Miss Traci does not like spiders, so I really, really hope that there's not a spider that large. My last book recommendation is Elmer. Elmer is a patchwork colored elephant. This book is by David McKee. As you can see, Elmer's not gray. Elmer is like all sorts of colors. He's patchwork, like a patchwork quilt. But Elmer thinks he'd like to be gray like the rest of the elephants. He doesn't like standing out. And this is a very fun and thoughtful book about what does it really mean to fit in. but this is, it's an older title, but yeah, it's really great. And there's other titles like Elmer in the Snow, which I always think is funny. Can you imagine a patchwork elephant in the snow? It would definitely stand out. So yes, by David McKee, Elmer. And there's our letter E up there. So we always do our bingo songs, and I thought, well, elephant doesn't fit that because there's way too many letters for bingo. But you know what? Elmer has 5 letters. So I don't know about a farmer having an elephant, but I thought there must be something else I could sing that sort of would work. So here is my song about Elmer, and I'm going to use some rhythm sticks. When we take away our letters, I will tap for those letters. Okay, I have to try to remember this because I just wrote this. I'm nervous too. I think I feel sort of like Elmer. I feel weird and different. So let's try this. There was a guy with patchwork hide, and Elmer was his name. Oh, E-L-M-E-R, 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 and Elmer was his name. Oh, there was a guy with patchwork hide, and Elmer was his name. Oh, L-M-E-R, 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 and Elmer was his name. Oh, there was a guy with patchwork hide, and Elmer was his name. Oh, M-E-R, 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 and Elmer was his name. Oh, there was a guy with patchwork hide, and Elmer was his name. Oh, E-R, 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 and Elmer was his name. Oh, I know it gets harder. There was a guy with patchwork hide, and Elmer was his name. Oh, R, 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 and Elmer was his name. Oh, there was a guy with patchwork hide, and Elmer was his name. Oh, and Elmer was his name. Oh, and that is the end of our elephant story time. I really hope you enjoyed this week. I thought we had a lot of elephant fun. Don't forget, lots of great elephant books. And there are books that have elephants in them that I did not include. The elephants are not the main thing in the book, though, so this is why I chose these 4 books. Join us next week. We will be doing the letter F, as in fall, because you'll notice I have my fall leaves on my bulletin board in the background. So yes, it is that time. Have a great week, everybody. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.